G'day guys, got a really interesting one for you this time, based on this 5000. I've just done some work on it, sped things up and increased the gain. Basically it's got no external controls except for variable frequency, and I just did a few checks. I tried it on this coil here. That's the one I made the other day, or yesterday actually, and it works fine. Now I've got two. I went out in the garage and retrieved this. The missus put it out there. Yeah, it's a 10 by 5 inch mono. It's what I used the other day. It does work fine, and there's also a 10 by 5 double D. I'm going to show you something very interesting with the older coils. I'll say older coils. I don't know what to say about this really. Is it older coils or is it current coil construction techniques? This is up to debate. But okay, let's fire this thing up. It's going to be in mono. It's going to be noisy. It can't not be. And I can probably turn some of this stuff off here. I'll turn the soldering lines and hot egg stuff off, and I'll turn the oscilloscope off, and I'll turn that off. But need lights, and they're all little switch mode power supply plug packs, and they all make noise. So we'll have some light, and I'll just turn this thing on. So hopefully it fires up, and I think at the moment it's going to make a bit of noise. It's in fine gold, and back gain's on 6. Frequency, it's, if you measure the if you put in normal mode, measure the 3 short pulses, they're a little bit under 30 microseconds. So basically where we are, we'll get our 0.05 yardstick and the 0.1, but we'll just use 0.05, and away we go. You can hear that clear. And I'll push it around. There we go. I've got the cable laying over the top because it's made that way, but I have to put the cable up like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, turn him off. Clear signal on this coil. Okay, didn't even have it screwed in. I just plugged it in. So I'll put this down. This is why you don't make and break videos, because stop and start and edits, because you can do all sorts of sneaky stuff. There's no sneaky stuff here. This is just as it is. So what we'll do, we'll get the mono. Okay, here's the mono, and of course I haven't taken your tape off. It's not my coils. Okay, I'm going to put this here. This is very interesting. I'm going to put it here. It's a fiberglass shaft, so it's not going to interact. And without it falling off the perch, I've got to try and put this cable in. Okay, and it all wants to be spring loaded and push itself out of the way and stay there. Okay, turn it on. Gee, listen how quiet it is. Right? 0.05. Nobody home. 0.1. Oh, wakey, wakey. I wonder how many people are putting these old coils on their upgraded detectors and pulling the hair out. Or it could actually affect fine gold mode in any standard 5000. It could. How about we find out? Because I've got some here that haven't been touched yet. How about I get onto that in a minute? We'll do a test with the double D coil. Anyway, let's put in normal mode. Normal mode's really easy to run. No. Beautiful. That's a 0.1. 0.1. So it should normally scream up here somewhere. Let's drop the frequency down. Where are we? Down here somewhere. I went past it. Oh dear. That's RX. There we go. There. Okay. That way. I'll just drop the frequency down. It's not a frequency issue. I've gone down to 0. That'd be about 38 microseconds. It should work. Yeah, it's on 0. It's on 0. 0.1. Get it? But it's really soft. I'm bamboozled. Why? Why? What do you want? Oh, it's zipping past. Okay. Okay. I'm just having a look. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. But this is interesting. Well, where's a button? I'll turn him off. I got it on gain of 6 and frequency of, if you measure the 3 long pulses, 38 microseconds. So it's a good distance out. This coil, I checked. It does work. It does. It works perfectly. I'll rephrase that. It works. It works. I don't know what's going on yet. I really don't. So I'm not going to say this, that, or the other yet. I don't think that it's carked it just by putting it out in the garage. So no, it's ridiculous. Because it was in a box. So here we go. Let's try this double D. Keep everything level-ish. Okay. So there's the double D on there. I've got to have it all up in the air like this, otherwise it's going to be too close to all the metal work. There's tons of stuff on the floor again, so detector cases, the drill, all sorts. I mean, even got little metal vices. But if we don't move the coil near them, it shouldn't really affect anything. I'll just do this up just for the fun of it. Okay, it's all there. I'll put this in. I'll leave it in mono mode. So I'll just leave it in mono, see what happens. And away we go. And this works. That's interesting, isn't it? That's a 0.1. It's working, you can hear it. I'll just turn it up on the volume. What low frequency is not going to pick that up, but I'll bet you it picks this up. Yeah, it'll pick the 0.1 up. Let's put the frequency up. Okay. Sorry, wrong one. I was already on it. Silly me. Hang on. I'm going to bend over and do this. I don't really need that in my ear. Thank you very much. I'll take it right up to the top where it's clocking pretty fast. We're going to 255. So there we are. It's up at 255, and what are we in? We are in normal mode. I'll put it back in special. That's where I started with the other coil. It's right in a harmonic of something like 50 hertz, so it's just going to be noisy. Anyway. Still deaf as a post. These coils are just deaf. I don't know what's up with the other one. It was working. So that's on special. I'll put it back on just normal timings. I have to rub it on there to get a signal. So what I'll do, we'll just do this as well. Stick it in double D. Right, so it's actually in double D mode now. Absolutely hates it. So let's put it back in special, fine gold. We can get it now. Right, if I rub it on the coil, now let's probably go over there a bit more. Rub it around the tip of the coil where the winding is, but above it, nothing, zero. So is this telling you something? It's telling me something. Let's get rid of that again. This time I'm going to swap detectors. I'm going to swap it for a standard 5000. Wish the label would go on the. What's that there? No, that's okay. No, that's a 45. Hang. They got stickers over the numbers. I have to pick them up and turn them around. No, it's 45. Hang on a second. I'm just it's a 45. I've done all the 5000s. Damn it. Can't do that one because that's done. Damn. Yeah, I work for all the 5000s. That's the only one left. Here, what's on the floor? That's 45. Yeah, bear with me, guys. Damn. Now, the rest of them, I haven't got any standard 5s anymore. They're all done. I don't know what to do about that. Hang on a sec. What we'll do, because it's much of a muchness, I'll just hook that other coil up. I'll try them on 45 just for the fun of it. Standard 45. So let's have a look at the serial numbers. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this will do. 7-digit serial number. It's got names both sides, so whoops. Okay, you can turn it around that way, it's okay. So, yeah, just that they got names on them. So I don't want to advertise people, so we'll put that one back down there. Stick that there. Okay. We'll get this mono without the world caving in. We'll put it there. I've got to bring this there, rest it because of the handle with the tape on it. Get this, stick it in there. Okay. Factory default or factory reset it to default. So you can tell. Okay, factory default. And no, come on. This is ridiculous. This coil's screwed. Damn. I was going to say, bloody woeful. I think it's screwed. I don't know why. What's going on? Let's go. I was going to just check everything on this. No. Just make sure this isn't in cancel or something crazy. No, it's not. It's in mono. That's cancel. But this coil was working. It was working fine. What's happened to it? I'll get a feeling it could be in the plug. I mean, it's working. No, it's not. I mean, something that big. Oh, dear me. Oh, that really stuffs things up. But it was working the other day. Well, the other night, it was working fine. So, I don't know. Why? Like, this is standard 45, so clean the plug just in case. I really don't know. It did have a bit of dirt in there, but it's not going to stop it like that. Dirty plug. I'm not joking. Dirt in the plug. That's hilarious. Working now. Hang on a second. Oh no, that's hilarious. Guys, critical discovery. Dirt in your connector. Well, not my connector, it's someone's. Anyway, we'll get all that stuff hanging off there. It's making life awkward. But yeah, it's a gold-plated connector. If you can see, it's all gold. It's really nice looking. But a spray of isopropyl alcohol made it come to life. Oh, now this has really stuffed up all my comparisons. Made it all go crazy. So flick. Don't ask me. There's a message in this. When you finished using your coils, put a rubber band around it or something and a bit of cloth, or get one of those caps that some of the coils come with and stick it on. You probably lose it because it's a separate thing. What I would do, I would make something up. Oh God, here we go. Guys who love making metal detector stuff with 3D printing, make a thing that can go on here that you can pull it on tight with, say, a cable tie, you know, it's got enough thing. It's not going to go and slide down there and get in the way, but just hang loose with a bit of flex on it or whatever. And then when you take your coil connector off it, you can put it over the, you know, just stretch it and put it over so it holds. And yeah, something like that. I guarantee you that someone's going to make that, because that was a good reason why you don't want dirt in your plugs. I don't even know why that stopped it working, but it did. Was it dirt, or was it... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's turn this thing on. Now we're using a 45. Okay. Where are we? Yep, normal, mono, fixed. Stick it in deep, better tone. .05, this is factory default. It is working now. Now I'll put that around so you can see me tap. I'm tapping the coil. Going across the coil is just woeful. I'll use a 0.1. Okay. What I'll do, I'll just leave this on the same settings and I'll stick the other coil on it. Okay, so you get an idea. Sorry all the mucking around, but like I said, you get to get it warts and all. Down there we go. We don't want any of this to fall off, so there's that thing that I don't usually put on. But anyway, just plug it in. This will work, and let's see how sensitive this is. Working. Hang on, let's lift this up. Well, you can hear it. And if I bounce it, yeah, it's more sensitive than the other one, but in normal timings, let's stick it into, that'll be sensitive extra. This is only checking coil sensitivity. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not back and forth running it through dirt and hot rocks. Well, actually, you can try hot rocks on it, and it's going to, it'll ground balance straight out, of course. Basically nothing there. Now what I'm going to do, we know what a standard 45's like in its various modes. Now I'm just going to lock that there so nothing moves. I'll put this other 5000 back on. And remember, this one's got a gain of 6. The other one was just factory, so well, I could put it all back to factory default if you want, but like I say, this is not a standard 5000, it's a modified one. Anyway, whatever, don't need to do it all the way up. Just make sure it just doesn't fall off the perch. You'd automatically tell, even though the gain's on 6, it's far more sensitive. It's picking up a 0.05. It's just far more sensitive. Okay, put it on mono too. It was on double D, but let's put it into normal, deep, tracking, ate that for breakfast, and that's normal timings. That's in the way, but I'm hitting the cable. So normal timings, put in a special fine. Easy as. And I can put it into a sensitive extra. Special, fine. Okay. That's in sensitive extra now. 0.05. Creams are stock 45, by the way. But like I say, stock 45, modified 5. So there's my modified 45 on the bench there at the moment in bits, so you can stay there because I'm doing work on it. I'll just get this on, turn the gain up. Okay. I lied. I was on an RX gain of 7, not 6. I must have bumped it. Okay. Okay, factory default 12. It's an arbitrary number. Some detectors are like, 9, some are 12. I guarantee you, it's just scaled differently. It's all probably the same gain number, if you know what I mean, where it sits. That could be, if the gain's like this, that could be 12, 9, 8. It could be whatever you set it at. And the scaling, gain of 15, gain of 20. Bet you it's the same. It doesn't, if you want my opinion, that probably come out of the marketing department. Oh, it's got gain of 20. It must be more. Bet you it's not. But anyway, just my opinion. No, I've already measured it. It's exactly the same. Anyway. Okay. As you can see, what are we in? We're not in fine gold. I'm just in sensitive extra, and funny thing is, overall that coil's very quiet, and it works a hell of a lot better. Let's hit it with a. No, I'm not gonna hit it with a 0.1. How about I put it into just put into normal timings, so it's just in normal. Over the top of the coil, no worries, picks it up in the noise. So yeah, what else can we do? I'll put it back. You watch what it does on fine gold. This will tell you the response in fine gold compared to the other timings. If you don't get a massive increase in sensitivity, something's wrong. Coil's stuffed, or too much capacitance, or other things just aren't working as they should do. Let's have a look now. So we'll go in here. Wrong way. Up the top we go. No, I went past it. There. No, that's right. There it is. Okay, that's sensitive or special extra. Oh, it's at the top, isn't it? Okay, that's fine gold there. Bang. Special fine. And we're going to put the switch over, else it won't work. So now that's in fine gold. Let's have a look, see what happens. Put that over there a bit more. There you go. Okay, it's getting up around about 7 on the ruler. So what we'll do now, I'll take this coil off and I'll try one of those old coil techs again. The same thing. It's we can try both. We can try this one. This one is now functioning after I clean the connector. Sorry, but that's just funny. It really is. I've got to put this so it doesn't go flying, because the cable has far more pull than the weight of the coil, and it'll just, if I yank on it, it's just going to wrench everything to the ground. I'll do this one up just for hell, give it a fighting chance. Okay, so this will be this 5 by 10 by 5 by 10 inch. Now it's carked it again. It's not working. It's sort of working. Oh, there we go. That's got a broken, I think it's got a broken wire in the connector. Anyway, see, as soon as you get away from the coil, you just lose it. Because we're in fine gold now. This is on. Listen how noisy it is too, right? Can you tell the difference in the noise between the coil I've done with basically, we'll just call it electric field shielding, right? And these ones that just have the graphite, where there's no signal there. Look, the coil's functioning, even though it's, I think the wire's done this, bang, so it is connected. But don't worry, Mr. PB, I'll fix that for you. I'll redo your connector. But yeah, I think it's just because it's bent. There you go. It's still as deaf as a post. It's deaf as a post and noisy. I have to tap the coil. You get a signal, but you know, woeful. To prove a point, let's hook up the double D. The double D, you got to remember, if we run it as a mono, the coil is half the size of one of, well, the windings. The coil inside this, because in the double D, you got a winding here, right? So look how small I'm tracing that. That's how big your winding is. And your other windings here. So if we put in mono mode, it only uses that. It's a tiny coil. It should scream on small gold. It should scream on it. Okay, let's see if it does. So unless we've got a coil problem with the plug, I don't know on this, but there you are. This is probably later, 250 millimeter DD Pro. That's the magic word, Pro. Okay. I just laugh when I see some of this stuff. Is that short for professional, or is it something else? So I'm just being cheeky, but it was probably pro in its day. Okay, now it's not. Anyway, she's in. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put this in special, and I'm going to leave it in mono mode. Okay, we'll see how good it goes. Noisy is all fired. You know what? and as deaf as grandpa. Deaf as a post. Absolutely woeful. Well, just have a look. There you go. Let's go stick it in double D mode. And for all those people who are saying, "Oh, you're not running it in double D mode," no, you got to remember these things have two coils. One is basically one coil's a mono because you're not selecting it, and the other one is your noise ingester, right? That's basically how these things work, and it's just the way the phasing's done. It's just sensitive between the two windings where they cross over. But well, it's a bit more. Oh, here we go. Have a look. It's a bit more sensitive as a double D. Well, sorry, it made a liar out of me. They should be very sensitive around here, where you got maximum closeness of a rounded part of the coil. Here, we can touch the sides. You have to rub the coil to get a signal. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's dead. It doesn't work. It's noisy and it's horrible. Guys, if you've got these old coils on your new detectors, I'll give you a suggestion. Do you have a big bin? Because they're not working really well. They are really well, basically just me saying that, it's going to spread like wildfire and everyone's going to dump their old orange coils or any old coil they've got, and they're all going to go and buy new coils. So what brand are you going to buy? Or make your own? I know what I'd be doing. I'd be making my own the way I make them, because they are better. I can get you a commercial modern coil. I don't want to do it because it's just branding. It's because it's too new, and I'll just get in the freaking, in the sites, and I'll be heckled for the next 6 months by fanboys. So I can't do that. But yeah, there you go. What can I say? You've seen it. It just woeful. I didn't actually test them for proper ground balance. I don't even know if they do. They probably do. But yeah, look, it's indicative that the mono one is working now because it's it's a little bit outperforming this one. This one hasn't got a problem. So I know it's in the connector, but there is a massive depth drop off, and for an old slug of a detector running at everything standard, like an old, well, what can I say? I don't know. Like, say for an old SD 2200 or something like that, these are probably fine. SD 2000, yeah, it's probably fine. But I'm wary because using new techniques of building coils, the performance is just outstanding compared to how these work. I mean, I'll show you again. You can remember the noise level coming out of that, right? Or out of the other one. I'll just go and fire up my rough as guts coil again, right? And we'll just have a listen to the signal to noise ratio just from the coil, because everything else is the same. Let's stick it in and I'll just turn it on. There we go. See what happens. And I'll leave it in double D too. Right, now just listen to the difference in signal to noise ratio. That's freaking massive. That's freaking massive. There's no comparison. It's like comparing a donut to a bloody steak dinner. We'll put it into mono, so we're running both channels, which actually gives you, technically meant to give you about 3 decibels extra gain, but, or should I say, sorry, gain, 3 decibels better signal to noise ratio. It works at about 2.7, 2.8 actually, but let's have a look. Just if that doesn't convince you, nothing will. It's just amazing. You know, I'm not going to do it because I know what will happen. But if I got a modern coil, right, a modern coil, same size of these, and I went and did tests like that, I'd be accused of being the devil or something of that nature. So I'm not going to do it. How about all you guys out there? You can go and do that yourselves. Learn. You don't need me to tell you. I've shown you the method. You go and do it and find out. I'm really, really surprised that there is that much difference. It's just astronomical, you know. Like I say, just for the hell of it. Righto. I'll just do up the connector. It is loose. I was banging it when I was touching it. Anyway, let's go in here and we'll go on the tracking. There you go. Have another one. Whoops. Sorry, there's a hot rock. There you go. 2 dirty Kalgoorlie hot rocks, doesn't care less. Oh, yeah, it might stop it picking up gold. What do you think? No. Sorry, I do that because some people always say, well, you know, the other thing, I can actually tie the hot rock to this and move both. That's like moving the coil for a hot rock. And still pick up the gold and cancel out the hot rock. Believe me, I've already done this stuff. I've been doing this for, I don't know, how long? Detecting since 1980, doing modifications on detectors since about I think probably 1984, somewhere around there. So that was all on VLF stuff, but you know, IBs and stuff like that. But PIs, yeah, from when they first come out, been doing mods on them. So many, many years, like 1996 or so onwards. So there you go, guys. I'm just showing you how these coils behave. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say it because I'll have to test it and I don't want to. I know, I keep, pet hates old coils and elliptical coils. They're my pet hates because they don't perform on the modern detectors. They just do not. And ellipticals compromise coil anyway, you know. Great for poking in bushes, but you're going to lose depth. It's just the way it is. Anyway, it's tea time, dinner time, whatever you want to call it. It's 6:10. Yeah, but like I say, you can all do these tests yourselves. Not that difficult. Just measure it, get a tiny target, and just listen. And if you can't hear it, if one type, it's got to be a similar size. You can't go and use bloody something this big and compare it to that. That's not fair. But you know, if you've got a whole heap of 10 by 5s or something, or some type of elliptical, or rounds or whatever, you can do it. Well, and I was going to do this. I was going to actually rebuild the one I did out of normal wire and normal carbon shielding, and I was going to redo that. I haven't. Yeah, because I've got to get these detectors done for people. Anyway, that's done. So to the guy who sent that in there with that bit of paper on it, your detector's done. So that'll be going to David, and you contact David and get it back. Yeah. So I've still got a lot more to do, but they seem to have. It's funny. I had shelves and shelves of 5,000s. Now it's shelves of 4,500s, and a couple of 35 and another 35, I think too. So yeah, it's all sorts. Depends on the day or the week or which way the wind blows. Apart from that, no more goss. Nothing I could repeat. No more goss. What else was there? I could no, I won't do that either. Sorry, guys. I notice stuff. I think, oh, you'd love to know that, but then I can't say it because it causes too much. It won't cause drama to me. Well, sort of may do, as in the comeback from it from people, but it'll cause them grief. So I don't want to do that. If they're nice to me, I'm nice to them. But I'm not going to go and demonize anything that's modern. Old stuff, yeah, because it's no longer I don't care if it's no longer manufactured. It's fair game, right? Because there's no loss. I don't think anyone's still selling orange coils. Maybe I don't know. I've never looked, but I'd hope not. I don't know. Horrible color ABS anyway. Yuck. And like I keep saying, if you're going to make coils, make them white, will you? So they don't absorb heat. Heat. It's the old car bonnet trick: white car bonnet, black car bonnet in the sun, or darker car bonnet in the sun. Which one can you cook an egg on? You've probably seen stuff on YouTube like that in Outback Australia. Yeah. So just look, I'm just skirting around, the EFA, trying to see if anything of interest has popped up. Well, I learnt a lot about WA and certain areas last night because someone rang me up and spoke to me for an hour. Not saying any names, but we had a good chat. Yeah. Apart from that, no, I can't really think of anything. But when the time is right, I will discuss a few topics, but not right now. I can't do it. And I think if a certain person's watching this will probably be going, yeah, thank God you're not saying anything about that right now, which is probably a good thing. Anyway, enough waffle. Another 48 minutes of waffle with 10 minutes of interesting stuff in there. Catches.